Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you doing? I want to welcome you back to my Facebook page and welcome to my live. Today we want to deliberate on this question. Does Corobity stand? Sorry if I'm sounding if I'm sounding low, my voice. I have this thingy, this cough that is just growing, but I can manage. So we just heard that Korobidi is, well, she sent a letter, or her legal representative sent a letter to a blogger relating to defamation, libel, and everything that's connected to that. So we want to talk today and just ask the question: does Korobidi stand a chance of even having a case or having this case presented in front of a judge if it gets to that? Welcome back. Go ahead and share this video. We're going to be quick on this one. I don't want to stay here for longer than 30 minutes because I wasn't even supposed to come live at all. But I got tagged. I see you all. I can imagine that some of you miss me already. I haven't been live in like 3 days thereabout. I'm crazy busy with Christmas, just as some of you might be. You know how it is. Christmas is just 3 days away and so much going on. So yes, I'm here now. Go ahead and share this video so that we can be very quick about it. If we have to wait so long for people to join, then we might leave here in 3 hours time, and we don't want that. So just go ahead and share, tag your friends, let them come and talk. So before I go into whatever I want to say, I need to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think that Kora Obidi stands a chance here? Are we looking at defamation? You guys know the blogger. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to focus on the blogger. It really doesn't matter who the blogger is. What matters is what Kora Obidi is doing. She sent out a letter. Did the blogger go too far? Should Kora Obidi have also gone ahead to take this legal step? What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a waste of time and money for Kora Obidi, or you think, yes, well deserved? You think, yes, Kora Obidi has to do this to put an end to whatever might be happening? That is what I want to focus on with this video, not where the letter went to, but really the circumstances surrounding the letter. You know, what led to it, how it came about, and where do we go from here? Do you guys think she did the right thing, or do you think she's just being dramatic? Let me know in the comments before I quickly tell you what I think. And if this case goes to court, do you think that the judge is even going to listen, or are they going to say, Madam, this is social media? What are you talking about? Wasting my time here in court? Like, what is here? There is no case here. Or do you think the court will be like, oh my God, Madam Blogger, you have to pay damages? What do you guys think? Quickly, I think I'm going to give us a minute to just write what you think. And afterwards, I'll quickly tell you what I think. I'm not an expert. I have to be very clear on that. Disclaimer. I'm not a legal expert. I'm not a lawyer, nothing of such. This is just my own personal opinion I'm going to be bringing in based on my personal knowledge of these matters, or of similar matters. So I welcome you all once again. Let me see who is here. I have Miss Mitty, we are cooking. I've bought some of the things. Oh my God. I'm making Brussels sprouts. What is it?
I can do now.
Oh. Is it better?
No.
I think it's better now. Okay. Sorry for that. Yes, sorry, you guys. I just saw Miss Mitty. That's why I'm just talking about food now. But if you guys want to see what I'm cooking for Christmas, go over to my other page, Blessing Njoh Personal Vlogs. We are going to be doing Christmas cooking there with family. We have family coming over from the UK. So we are going to be eating only British. You want to know what British people eat? There's this other one. They call it sausages in blankets. Yes, I'm going to make that one. Oh my God, British people, you guys. You guys are very, very creative with food. I'm going to make that one also. And it's funny because in Scotland, it's called something cute. Cuted sausage or something like that, kilted sausage, something like that. And in England, it's called sausages in blankets. We are gonna cook all of that. You guys, if you're curious to know what British people eat, or maybe just English people from England, maybe, I don't know. Just come and watch me cook live. Okay, Kama in. I see you, Tasha Jackson. No, Tasha, what are you answering to? You think this is a waste of time? I mean, the court case, if it ever goes to court, do you think she's okay? You're saying Korabidi does not stand a chance. Okay. Ifoma, I see you. Let me see. I see Royal Pearls page. How are you, madam? I watched, I think, one of your videos the other day. Quite interesting, you guys. Go check out Royal Pearl. She has a very, very interesting, interactive lifestyle vlog or blog. Is it really lifestyle you focus on? What else do you do with your page? Let us know. I think people might be interested in your kind of content. Go ahead and let us know in the comments. I see Joy Ubobo, and Joy says she did the right thing. Okay. And Ifama says Cora did what she's supposed to do because the bully is too much. And Nikki says good evening. Good evening, Nikki Ben. Oh my God, see my voice. My voice. This code is dealing with me. Okay, Kama says, but this blogger is not the only person talking about Cora, or maybe Cora just want to use her as a scapegoat. Okay. Kadi Kamara says, oh, okay, Kadi, hi. And Sule Bonjo says she did the right thing. The blogger insulted her late mother and father. This is interesting because now you said insulted, but the blogger is being sued for defamation and libel, not for insult. So basically, let me just start. Yeah, now let's start quickly. We have only 30 minutes to do this video. So generally, and I think you guys can also research that. And currently, I'm also in a legal entanglement. So I know a little bit about these things. So actually, you can insult people on social media and get away with it, and nothing will happen legally. They don't have a stand. I mean, someone can just come out today and say, oh my God, blessing, you're so ugly. You're a wicked person. You know, you're an idiot, blessing. You're talking nonsense. Nobody is watching you anymore. Idiot, fool. Oh my God, I hope Facebook doesn't block this video. Anyway, someone can do that. And if I should take that to court, nobody will listen to me. If I even take it to a lawyer before we even go to court, the lawyer will be like, madam, don't waste your money. Do you understand? So people can insult people on social media and get away with it. And that's why I really asked the question. Was it only insult the blogger gave to Cora, or did the blogger give more to Cora? So you can get away with insulting someone on social media, but you cannot get away with defamation of character. So you cannot get away with character assassination, like just spoiling that person's reputation. So and I'm going to give an example. For example, you come on social media and you say that, oh, this person stole money. You know, I gave this person a huge sum of money and this person ran away, but it's a lie, for example. And you know that, oh my God, this person is lying. I didn't steal money. This person never gave me any money. Or maybe this person gave me money and I returned it. I didn't steal money. And the person still insists that, no, I gave you money and you ran away with the money. You're a thief. You guys don't trust this person anymore. Don't entrust your funds in this person's care because this person is going to run away. That is defamation. Because now people are going to be running away from you. People don't want to work with you. People don't want to have much to do with you, which will then affect you one way or the other. So another thing I'm seeing now is that, oh my God, so Cora is just suing or threatening to sue for, oh, she's losing money. I think she said something like that in the letter, that she's losing money. And people are like, oh, is that why? Oh, because she's losing followers or something. I can't remember the exact thing the letter says that she's losing. It's affecting her. So those are legal, legal elements you have to add to the letter. Wait. I think I'm going too fast. So the letter is a cease and desist letter. And I also heard some people say like, oh, that that is not a letter she should have sent. She should have sent a cease and desist. In my opinion, that is already a cease and desist letter. They must not write it as subject that, okay, this is cease and desist. That a cease and desist, what it is generally, it's just a warning, or rather to tell you to stop anything illegal you're doing. That is cease and desist. They don't have to write it and say, hello, Blessing Njoh, this is a cease and desist letter. They can write it, but even if they don't write it, the purpose of the letter they sent is for you to stop what you were doing in order to avoid an impending, legal or judicial case. That is what it is, and that is what Korah sent. So it's not a court. A court can also send it, I guess, but usually it's a lawyer or solicitor that writes such a letter. And it is needed for you to do that before you can go to court. I previously thought that, oh, you want to sue someone, just go take a lawyer and you go to court immediately. But it doesn't work that way. You must prove to the court of law that you have, in your own rights, given that person a chance to stop what they are doing, to repent. You have to prove to the court that, okay, I have done something, I have made a move for this person to at least stop defaming my character, but this person has refused to stop. And when you have proof that this person has not stopped, this person is still doing that thing that we told her to stop doing or told him to stop doing, you present all of that proof to the court of law, then you have a chance. You have a start. That's a good way to start, yeah? But if the person stops, then you don't need to still go to court. Does that make sense? So now we are looking at two things. It wasn't just insults, right? It was more than insult. So the question of, does Korah stand a chance? And someone also wrote here in the comments, the vlogger is not the only one talking about Korah. A lot of people are talking about her, and a lot of people, some people are also insulting her that I have seen, and that is where the divide comes in, because I have said, even in my, I think last video or two videos before this one, that it's not about talking about someone. That's where a lot of people get it twisted and they get it confused that, oh, why are people focusing on this blogger? This blogger is just talking, everybody's talking. I am also talking about Korah. I mean, look at her picture right on my video. Do you understand? It's that I don't think that is the problem, talking about Korah. Any celebrity who doesn't want to be talked about should just go home. Just shut down your pages and go home. You're wasting your time, you're wasting everybody's time. And I don't think that is what the problem is. The problem is not that someone is talking about her. The problem is what is being said about her, how it is being said, and how it is being conveyed, and like almost the purpose of doing it. Sometimes it sounds like it's inciting hate and disgust. Like when you hear how things are being said about her or what is being said about her, you almost feel disgusted. You're carried along in that spirit of, oh my God, this girl must really be, you understand what I mean? And also asking the question or trying to answer the question, does Korah even, sorry, I'm going to read comments in a jiffy. Does Korah even stand a chance? Personally, this is not a legal professional talking. My opinion is yes, I think Korah stands a chance. And of course, I'm going to tell you why I think so. And I don't think she stands a chance because, oh my God, the blogger did 200 videos or 300 or 500, how many? No, that's not it. And I also don't think she stands a chance because the blogger insulted her. No, that's not it. I think Korah stands a chance because of what specifically was said in like two, three videos that I listened to. And I'm going to give you guys examples. Example number one, when you allege, listen, for you to even have a defamation case work for you to win one or stand a chance of winning, you have to be able to show that, number one, that person is lying. There has to be, I think I did a video like this a year ago when we also had like something like this happening on social media. So that person who lied, who you believe lied against you, has the burden of proof. When that person goes to court, that person would have to prove that what they said about you is true. If they cannot prove that what they said about you is true, then they have a problem. And that is where you have a stronger hand, you have an upper hand. If you are the plaintiff, right? You're the one suing somebody. I don't know if I'm carrying everybody along. Should I read comments to be sure I'm carrying? Let me just finish my story, then I'll read comments. So if I am the plaintiff, I am suing you. You said so many lies about me. You said ugly things about me that I feel like are not true. When I sue you and we go to court, I don't have to prove that much. I don't have to prove that much that, oh, you lied. No, you have to prove that the things you said about me are true. So that burden is on you. You that you came out on social media, to say all those things, you would have to prove that you said the truth. If you can prove sorry about that. If you can prove that, look, everything I said about this person is true, you will win. Like nothing will happen to you. The court cannot do much to you. They might give you they might, warn you or something, but they can't really make you pay damages or whatsoever in most cases, yeah. But if you cannot prove that you said the truth about this person, you have a big problem. And there is also a fine line between just blogging and talking about the things you're seeing on social media and spoiling someone's image. Yeah. Now, one of the examples I'm going to give you is I watched a video. I think someone shared it and tagged me. Someone posted the video and tagged me. And in that video, the blogger said, and listen, I'm not quoting exactly, but I'm just summarizing what the blogger said. The blogger alleged that the sister of Kora Obidi, who we all know as Nancy Ume, you guys know she has a husband. I think his name is Cheta. The blogger alleged that Cheta was sleeping with Kora Obidi. I'm trying to give you guys points where I feel like Kora Obidi has a strong case of defamation of character. And that is where we go beyond, oh, I'm just talking about what I've seen in the public space or in public. No, because did you guys see that in public? Did anybody talk about, oh, Kora Obidi allegedly slept with Nancy Ume's husband? Did anyone post that? Did we see it somewhere before the blogger talked about it? It was almost like breaking news, right? Well, if the blogger can prove that, look, this is on social media and I said it or whatsoever, maybe the blogger might stand a chance. But the way it was said, the blogger was sounding very sure. And the blogger said, I have it in my phone. Like maybe someone sent it to her, I don't know. So that one already is a big case for you to allege that Kora Obidi was sleeping with the husband of her sister, and that was the reason they expedited Kora Obidi to China, because they couldn't stand the shame and disgrace. That is number one, where I feel like someone is going to be pinned to the wall. Yeah. That is where you cross the line as, oh, I'm just blogging. And I think what happened before that video was made was the blogger was reported. I think the page was reported, or a video or something. The monetization was affected. And it was the sister of Kora Obidi that did it. So the blogger did a video upset, and was like, I'm going to expose the dirty secret, or the dirty family, your dirty family history. I'm going to expose it and let the world know how dirty your family history is. Your father was sleeping with your mother's cousin, something like that. After your mother died, allegedly, yeah, these are not my words. Allegedly, your father was sleeping with your mother's cousin, and then after she discovered that your father is let's just say useless guy, she dumped him, threw him away. Kora Obidi is a chook and dump. You just sleep with her and dump her. Stuff like that. It really crosses the line. And that is where I feel like, and those are just maybe some examples. Other people might have more videos where things have been said that are either not true or just extremely defamatory in character. Yeah. And that's why I just had to come to that conclusion that, yes, I believe that Kora has a case. Yes, because I mean, imagine you're a brand now, you want to work with, who wants to work with someone who is sleeping with their sister's husband? I don't know if there are so many brands who want to be associated with someone, who, yeah, who likes, the spirit of self-indulgence or something. You understand what I mean? So there's an element of defamation right there, in my opinion. So I could go on and on and on, but let me read comments before we continue. How many minutes? Okay, we have 10 more minutes. Pigs in blankets. Okay. Someone says, the so-called blogger went too far. She sleeps and wakes up on Quora. Okay. Someone says, which insults? Okay, so a lot of people still don't agree that Quora received insults from this blogger. And you guys remember that I think Quora also did a video in which she insulted the blogger or said something that maybe she would also have to prove, you know, label the blogger in a certain way, that she might also have to prove how she came about that word or that accusation, if it's an accusation. Okay. Quora is just being dramatic because she alone brought herself and family to the media, and the blogger in question never insulted her. Okay, that's what Monica PPH says. Someone says she took the matter personal. She don't blog what she see online. She would just be analyzing a whole family. So these examples I gave, for example, honestly, I didn't see those things online. I did not. So if I mean, we are all blogging, like, honestly, many people who blog about this person, who blog about Quora, they come and say, oh, we saw a video and this and this and this. But maybe I missed the video in which somebody said Quora did that with the sister's husband, allegedly, before she was bundled over to China. Maybe I didn't see it, so I don't know about that. I don't know if it was in public. I don't know if Quora Obidi herself brought it online, but I didn't see it. Yeah. Pondo, Pondo, yeah, really. That Christmas, nothing for them, nothing. No, 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 no. We are eating British. British. Someone says, what exactly was served? If you're asking someone to desist from blogging about you and failure to doing so, consequences will follow. What does that say? Well, that is, you're telling them to cease, to stop. That's what I said at the beginning. It's a cease and desist letter, even if it maybe wasn't written on it, but that's the purpose of the letter, for the person to stop. Someone says she will not win. She's a social media person, public figure. She will have to prove that the statements were lies and intended to damage. There are inherent risks you take when you're a public figure. Well, some of what you wrote here are true, some are not true. Because Cardi B won a case against a blogger. Cardi B is huge. She's that huge rapper who is like a rival to Nicki Minaj. That big one. She sued a blogger, a YouTube blogger, and she won the case. She's a public figure. Everybody, almost everyone blogs about Cardi B. I think I even blogged about her like a year or 2 years ago. Everybody does, but she doesn't go about suing everybody. I mean, it's a huge step to take before you will go and sue someone. You know that, okay, that person has had it up to here. I also am taking that action of suing someone, and with good reason, which I'm not going to go into in this video. So, because a lot of people have done videos about Blessing Njoh. Oh my God, Blessing Njoh, what did you say in that video? I don't like what you said. How can you say this about Benin people? How can you? A lot of people, they've insulted. It's okay. I just dust it off. I move on to the next video. That is fine. But I didn't go about suing all those people. But when a certain person goes overboard, when that person goes over and beyond and creates stories that are not true, that are damaging to someone's reputation, then you know, okay, I have to take legal steps, legal actions, and put an end to this. And also not only to put an end to it, but also to just prove in court, or you tell that person, come to court and prove yourself. And I also want to prove that everything you said is a lie. Because, of course, when you do that to people, you go on social media and lie about them, you damage their image, because some people actually believe what you say about them. So it's damaging, because whenever you come live, they are looking at you like, I hear say this and this and this, I hear say, and they have it in their mind. But if you don't do anything about it, it will continue to linger in their mind, and it's not good for your reputation. And that brings me to the next point. So I want to suggest and maybe advise us, especially those of us on social media doing social media work, especially if you want to take it really professional, you're not just doing it for fun, or oh, let me just make a few bucks out of live videos. You really take it serious. Yeah, I want to advise you to get legal counsel insurance, because these things can happen. You might need to sue someone, or you might get sued. Yes, even Blessing Njoh token can get sued. I can actually make a mistake, say something that is not true in a wrong way, and I get sued. Do you understand? It can happen to anybody. So I suggest, I have legal counsel insurance, and that is how I am able to sue someone. When you sue, like my case, I'm not going to even talk about my case specifically. When you sue someone, you could be spending at least 10,000 euros. Yeah, it's not baby money. At least, if you had to fund it by yourself, by you're writing letters to the other person, they are looking into your case, they are watching maybe videos, they are doing research, they are talking to another to maybe lawyers from another country, they are making requests at the court, they have to appear in court, maybe 10,000 minimum. If you really, really want to take it far, if you want to reach, if you're suing especially, just be ready for that amount of money. And how many people have that money to waste? Because honestly, if you really think about it, it's a waste of money if you have to sue someone and you don't have that much money. Yeah, and that's why so many people get away with defamation on social media, because how many people sue people these days? Who wants to throw away so much money just to make a point, just to prove yourself that you're innocent of the allegations, right? So me personally, I have legal counsel insurance, and I've had it for 6.5 years. Yeah, and when I signed up for it, I didn't even think that I would have to sue. My mindset then was, oh, if maybe I have an issue with my job, or maybe I buy something and they don't want to refund my money, then I can sue them. I just had it as extra insurance. I just, my husband and I, we got like travel insurance, home insurance, legal counsel insurance, and just all these different ones, just in case. You never know. And now I'm profiting from it, because now I'm suing someone and I don't even have to pay €1 extra. I just pay every month. I paid exactly the same amount. So no matter how much is spent, or no matter how much cost I incurred during my court case, I don't have to pay anything extra. Sometimes when you even go to court, you have to travel to another country to appear. If I had to travel maybe to the UK to appear in court, or I have to travel anywhere, my insurance covers everything. If I have to travel, or I say, oh, I need to take my baby, no one is there to watch, they cover my flight, my hotel. No matter how much is spent on the court case, I don't have to pay an extra. And that is the insurance we're talking about. If you're on social media, I recommend you to do it, especially if you're doing content that is controversial. Yeah, so you're into people's business, or people are into your business, I would recommend you do it, because one day you might need it. You might need it. So if you're just doing your own thing, maybe you're doing your makeup and you're minding your business, you might really not need it. But if you're really into this social, back and forth, really insure yourself. If you can afford it, you're going to need it. You might need it. You never know. You really never know when it will come in handy. Yeah. So let me read comments before we round off. Being on social media, someone says, being on social media doesn't mean you should be bullied. I agree. It's not like, oh, I'm joining social media, I want to start doing videos, so I'm ready for being bullied. No, you're not giving yourself up as a sacrificial lamb to be bullied. Okay, I'm on social media, now I'm open to be bullied. You guys, you can bully me. No, it's not supposed to be that way. That's not why social platforms were created. No, we should treat, and it's part of Facebook's and Instagram's and YouTube's policies, like, treat one another with respect. Your comments should be respectful, so it's not an excuse that, oh, you're a public figure, so you should be able to take anything that comes your way. Yeah, you can take a lot. As a public figure, you should be able to take a lot. And these people, they take quite a lot. quite a lot. Even I am not a public figure like that, but I still take, I know what my skin has taken. Yes, you should be able to take a lot, but you should also know where to draw the line, where you know that, okay, this person is abusing that, that, how do you say it? The grace of me being a public figure. That you should have your boundaries. You shouldn't just let everybody and anybody talk about you and damage you. And the reason, or another reason why it's really good to have such insurance, is this thing we call defamation. A lot of people still don't understand the concept of it. A lot of people don't grasp it. They feel like, it's public, everybody can say whatever, is freedom of speech. There is a fine line again between freedom of speech and just breaking all the walls of freedom of speech. I mean, I am here just saying I think that Korobidi stands a chance. I'm free to air my opinion. But for me to now say Korobidi must win, she must win, like I'm a lawyer, I don't have that power, that legal power to say so. Do you understand? Because I'm not inside of that case. So there is a line. So when you start to go over, it becomes damaging. A lot of people need to start to really understand. And with all these lawsuits springing up, all these letters, people are beginning to get sensitized about their words. Like, before you say something, be careful, because they might have consequences. You don't go about damaging people by lying on them, creating stories that never happened, or saying things that you know nothing about. You come and say it and damage their reputation, because people will start to see them differently. And this thing we call reputation, you can work so hard to build it. You can have an image. Everyone sees you as holy, as a prophet, as an honest person, a straightforward person. And one idiot from anywhere will just come one day, in 30 minutes, just crash and kill and destroy the reputation you have used years to build. Yes, it can happen like that. It takes so much to build a reputation, but it takes very little. Just one word can destroy your image forever, for good. And if you let it happen, then blame yourself. And that's why I decided at that point to take legal actions. So if you can, especially if you can afford it, put a little money, especially if your pages are monetized, you're making money somehow on social media, remove a small percentage of it and put it into legal counsel insurance. You're not going to regret it, because one day you might need it. Either you need to sue someone, or you might get sued. And trust me, it is not every case you take to the lawyer that they are going to accept. It's not everything you run to the lawyer, oh, defamation. No. If someone insults you, in most cases, you don't even stand any chance. But if they say things that can really make people see you in the negative light, yes, you can really pull the bell. Oh, someone taught me how to say that properly. So in Dutch, we say pull the bell, but there is a proper way to say it in English. And the bell trekker. Anyways, let me read comments. I think we have gone beyond 30 minutes, so we are going to end in 3 minutes. Good afternoon, Monica, the burning pig. Welcome. Someone says, is her late mother also on social media? Why can't the blogger do analyzing without insult? Well, I don't think her late mom is on social media because she's late. Okay, thanks for mentioning my page. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, talk about marriage, addressing most problems people face in marriage. Wow. I do lifestyle also, and anything educative. Wow. Okay. So, and we all know that this case started with a marital palaver. This whole Cora Obidi and Justin Dean issue started, or this whole court case, if ever we end up in court, started with marital problems. So yeah, you guys might find something interesting over there. Someone says, go to my page and watch where she called Cora Akuna prostitute. Wow. Okay. Okay, it's a pre-action letter in which a claimant must send in accordance with the pre-action protocol before initiating a claim. That's a mouthful. Yes, correct. We have 1 more minute to go. One says, these bloggers haven't learned from Tasha K and Cardi B. Tasha K lied on Cardi B, saying she had an STD, and Cardi B sued her for slander and defamation of character, and she won. Ooh la la, bloggers better tread lightly. That is the message. That is the message. Actually, someone said about Blessing Njoh that Blessing Njoh's mom allegedly died of a certain disease. And the funny thing is, well, I don't know if it's funny, but the crazy part of it is Blessing Njoh's mom is still very much well and alive and kicking and doesn't have that disease or whatsoever. So that's how far people really go with, but now I think people are really going to start to wake up that, okay, this thing, you don't do it. Social media is public. You're not even doing it hiding somewhere in one secret group or secret page in one corner. You're doing it publicly, and the whole world, the whole globe can actually watch and listen. Oh my God, it's really serious. And in one way, I'm quite glad. I'm not going to say I'm fully glad, because it's not nice for whoever receives a letter. Do you understand? It's not nice for them, because number one, it's just disturbing here and there. You have to start worrying about, okay, I have to pay, get a solicitor and all of that. But on the other hand, I'm glad that people are getting educated. And the way people get more educated or actively and effectively educated is by experience and by, by practice, when they see it happen right in front of them. Yes, and then they will start to wake up. But when you just talk about it and say it, oh, don't say that this is defamation, it will never sink. But when they see it in action, they see the repercussion of spoiling someone's name and saying things that you have no proof of. You cannot stand and prove it anywhere. You cannot tell anybody where you got that story from. You know, people will start to realize that, okay, I need to mind my mouth. This can really get me in trouble. And that is the part that I like, that people are really, the awareness is there or is coming. And that is the good part of it. So we just all need to be careful of what we say online, what we do online. Let us remember in all we do to be professional. That should be our watchword. Be professional in whatever we do and treat people with respect. Not talk about people the way you wouldn't want to be talked about, and not treat other people the way you wouldn't want to be treated, and keep your emotions in check. Sometimes you can really get upset even when the matter really doesn't concern you. You don't know these people, you're not their relative. It can really get to you, especially when you're like, oh my God, how can this person be like this? It can really, we're all humans and we see these things, but you need to control you. Just find a way to hold yourself and control yourself and know that I am talking about this person as an outsider. Don't intrude too much and just automatically create or make yourself a family member, or behave online like someone has assigned you to talk in this matter. Just try to still manage to separate yourself. Even if you know the people personally, still separate yourself. If it's not your story, your matter, try. It might be difficult. And last but not least, like I said before, consider getting legal counsel insurance if you can afford it. And it's not even too expensive. And they have different categories or different levels of it. You can get just the basic. You can get the advanced type. The basic is just, okay, just support me up to so and so amount. If the court case goes beyond this amount, I'll pay for the rest. Thank God mine is not like that. I got the highest of the highest. So no matter how much is spent, I don't have to worry. I don't have to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night thinking, oh my God, I'm sweating. Where do I get that money? And that's why some people might have to pull out of certain cases. You'd spend so much that you feel like, oh my God, I need to let go, But if you're covered, you're insured, you don't have to worry about nothing. The only thing you have to focus on is getting justice and vindication. Yes, so I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to read the rest of the comments once I end the live stream. Thank you for sharing. I know some of you did. I can mention the names of, I can't see you, but in my mind already, I know the people who will always share. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. If you forgot to share, this is your opportunity to share before we end the live stream. Give the video a thumbs up if you loved it. Give it a thumbs down if you think, oh my God, I don't agree with you, blessing. That's also fine. You can also drop a comment and explain why you don't agree. Just air your opinion. Feel free to do so. Let us know still if you think Cora Obidi did the right thing, if you think she stands a chance, and what advice you maybe have for her and the blogger in this case. Yes, and another thing, oh my God, another thing, sorry, I'm going to take let me take 10 seconds of your time to share this with you guys. This one, some people believe that when you talk about someone in a defamatory way on social media and you don't mention their name, you're safe. No, you're not. You are not safe. Let me remove this comment and read it out loud to you guys. Oh my God, all the comments here are long. So which one are we going to put? Let me see if this one is going to work. Yeah, I think this one is. Okay, so this says, for statement to be considered defamation, it must be about the plaintiff. Even if the statement does not mention him or her by name, it can be actionable on grounds of defamation if a reasonable person would understand the communication as referring to the person. I believe I can read the last one. So if you think you want to talk about someone and you give them a nickname, you're not safe. Okay, as long as a reasonable person, just a normal person, can understand who you are talking about, you will be sued. So whether you say Korekia or Blessiekia or Nansiekia or you give whatever name, or blessing the saga list or whatever name, but as long as someone watches that video and that person can interpret and translate, okay, this video is about this person, madam, you are going to be sued. So it doesn't matter, just be calling the name so that it will be sweet. Do you understand? So it doesn't make you safe that, oh, after all, we didn't mention your name. Oh, you didn't, but someone understands that you were talking about me. And that is the point. So even if that Tasha K never mentioned Cardi B, maybe she said, oh, that one with the fake ass, everybody knows she's talking about Cardi B. She's not safe. So I just wanted to still drop that in case you're doing videos about someone out there and you're not mentioning their name. That doesn't mean you are safe. You can still be, summoned. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna really leave it here and continue with my coffee or tea drinking with honey. So I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas in case I don't come back here on this page, but I'm definitely going to be on the other page. I don't know how things will be here, but I will be on the other page from tomorrow. Our guests are arriving from the UK tomorrow. So pray for us. I'm really excited. We're going to be eating British, strictly British. So join me on Blessing Njoh personal vlogs, and I'm going to be showing you some of the highlights over there. Thank you all once again. Merry Christmas in advance. I remain Blessing Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one.